Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Good afternoon. Welcome. Thank you for being here. My name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas, and that means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamping paper and lots of cool tools. So, good afternoon and welcome. Thank you for being here. If my nose is like running, if you are catching this video or catching me, I should say, for the first time ever, thank you. This is not my normal time to go live. It is the normal day, but not time. And it's not a stamping video. I actually just did one of those. So you can go back and check that replay out on YouTube or Facebook. I did that at 9 a.m. Central today, Thursday, May 8th. But this is my annual catalog walkthrough video for the new annual catalog. So I'm going to wipe my nose. I think it was the spicy chili I just ate for lunch. Anyway, this is a video all about our new annual catalog that just started a couple of days ago with Stampin' Up, as well as some of the new products I have purchased from that. So welcome. Thank you guys for coming back. Lori, thank you. First one here on YouTube. Tyra, also coming back. Cheryl, good afternoon. Lori, yes, lunch was great, Lori, but that 30 minutes went by quick. I was trying to do a little work, but I didn't get much done. But yes, it was good. And Carrie, hello. Yes, you're excited. Robin, hello, sunshine. All right. And the camera's working right now, but the face camera might not stay with us. I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if it's the little cord I use. But actually, no, it's not, because the phone is plugged into that also. And my phone is what I use for the pointing down. So it's not that thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's move on. All right, I'm going to jump right in. Hey, Ro, made it to a live. Woohoo! Anybody who wants can feel free to give me a thumbs up, a like, a share. All the stuff does help me. This is my full-time business, so that does help the platform show the video to more people. All right, so what I'm actually going to start with is something y'all can't get yet. But I got it, so I'm going to show you. So I'm going to point the camera down and where's my button? And get going. Okay, so again, this video is about showing you new stuff, telling you about the new catalog, etc. And as a demonstrator, this one is part of this, but not exactly. I was allowed to order some new product extra early. So Stampin' Up has this thing each year called Creativity Now for demonstrators only. It is an online event, like a virtual event where demos can order attend a virtual event and see demonstrations, hear stuff from Stampin' Up, etc. It's just a virtual one-day event. And along with that, they let us order some product early. So this is the product I got to order early. By the way, I heard there's a glitch and some people can't order it yet, but they will be able to. But anyway, side note. So only if you registered for Creativity Now and or a Stampin' Up demonstrator, you could order this stuff, only till the end of May. So let me show it to you real quick. This is coming out, I believe, in our mini catalog that will come out for the holidays in August or September. I forget the date, but so we're getting this months early. But y'all can just go ahead and get excited. I'll put a thing up on the screen. Y'all can just go ahead and get excited about this product that's coming out later this year. So I'll show it real quick. This is a new ribbon. It's Misty Moonlight, gorgeous, sparkly. It's called Misty Moonlight Silver Edged Ribbon, but it's also got silver sparkles in the middle part too. So that is gorgeous. It's got this, like, I don't know, these spiky looking edges, but they're soft. Super cute, right? Okay, so we got that. We've got this is a whole suite of products. We've got the Peaceful Greenery 3D embossing folder that will be coming out again later this year. There are many perks to being a demonstrator. This was one of them. Now, it is too late for anyone new to opt into this stuff, but look at that folder. It's like a label in the middle there, and then a border. I'm assuming there might be a matching die. Let me see. A border of greenery. Oh yeah. Ooh, look at those labels. And then you can put that on the, like, cut something out, stamp it, put it in the middle. It's going to be awesome. Then we have this. There's the folder, Peaceful Greenery. Sorry, this, what was I going to say? I guess the stamp set. This photopolymer stamp set. So all words that can go maybe inside those labels, maybe somewhere else. Photopolymer, 9 stamps. Love, peace, love, and joy. All the best in your new adventure. Heartfelt prayers. Big hugs for a good friend. Peace on earth with deepest sympathy. Wishing you. Sending. So it's an all occasion stamp set called Peace on Earth that will be coming out later this year. And then within the dies, you've got those 2 labels that can layer and mat, foliage, stars, these 2 little triangle things, which maybe, I don't know what those are for. We'll have to figure that out. And 2 birds, like dove type birds, standalone dies. So that's going to be awesome. Again, these come out later this year. Just take note. Then I'll flip through this paper quickly rather than showing it in detail, you know, saying all the stuff about it like I usually do, because I'll probably do that when it's released officially to customers. But hey, Cindy. Hey, Lori. I know these are nice, right? So this is called what? It's got a lot of blues in it. It's called Peaceful Garden. It's basic beige, cloud cover, crumb cake, misty moonlight, pecan pie, and secret sea. There's some flowers on here. I don't know what kind they are. But anyway, blues and white flower blossoms there. Ooh, the little stars on the background. Secret sea with white stars. Foliage in blues. A nice cloud cover type background. The birds. And then like blues with foliage. Cloud cover, kind of a cloudy background there. And really nice pattern right there of just leaves and different blues. More dove type birds, and then a crumb cake, nice background with a pattern on it. Secret sea background with white little flowers, kind of like the pressed flowers of our embossing folder from earlier. And that's a really nice, basic beige background there. So this paper, again, all this is not out yet. It comes out later this year. And then glimmer paper, very exciting. Very exciting. So this glimmer paper here. We've got, one of them is like silver. I don't know if they officially call it silver. Let's see if they list the colors here. This is the Peaceful Garden 12 by 12 glimmer paper. Blue, dark gray, soft green. I guess that's green. Blue, soft gray. Looks like Secret Sea to me, and silver, but we'll see. We'll see. Either way, it's real glittery. It's real pretty in person. Okay, so those are new, coming out later this year. Get ready. To me, that's a good sign of our holiday stuff is going to be awesome. We're kicking it off with glimmer paper, so of course. Also, here is a new product from the online exclusives that were just released that I haven't shown on a video yet. So I wanted to show that. This is the Glass and Gardens embossing folders. You get 2 of these skinny, like 3 1/4 inch wide embossing folders with this set. Again, they're in the online store, Glass and Gardens. So that this one is like a row or strip of florals, like roses, outline flowers. Of course, it's embossed, like roses and a 5-petal flower and other kinds of flowers mixed in along with leaves. And it's just like a nice border. And then this one here is, I guess it's glass, right? Because it's called Glass and Gardens. but it's triangles or squares with lines through them, or you could look at it different ways, of a pattern going all the way across, and then it fades out at the bottom. So really cool, just background type image there. There is the image more in print so you can see it. Online exclusives, just released a couple of days ago. All right. Yes, they're awesome. Okay. Hey, Cindy, no problem. I need that paper today. Right, Cindy? Ooh, girl. Oh, I should have joined the team. That is a good graduation paper. Honestly, good point. Dang, missed the boat on that, Stampin' Up. Okay, I forgot to show this on my last video, the recipe cards, just to give you an example. So go watch the previous video, those 3 cards. You can get these recipe cards emailed to you tomorrow. I just like to show that at the end of the video, and I forgot. So there you go. All right, so annual catalog started a couple of days ago. This is Stampin' Up's annual catalog that gets released in May of each year. And we are now releasing new product online every other month. Also, basically, like, I don't know if it's every other month. It's a lot. And along with this, we released online only products. So keep that in mind, that this is not just the only new product that came out. Go to the online store so you can see it all. But this is our annual catalog, which is sort of, I don't know the right word I'm looking for, but it is a part of our product offering, not the whole thing. So just don't forget that. It's not all only in here. So of course we have our I guess the beginning of the catalog, where we got some people, and Sarah and her mom, Shelly. So Shelly's one of the co-founders of the company. Sarah's the current CEO, and they have a little intro here you can read. We've got our table of contents. There's lots of little tips and stuff throughout the catalog. So definitely be reading in the columns on the sides and all those little notes. Like earlier, someone showed us a product that several of us had not noticed yet. So you got to be looking everywhere. But there is a table of contents to sort of get you where you're wanting to go. This says not all stamp images are shown at 100%. Use this full-size stamp case as a scale reference for the stamp images in this catalog. And you can see enlarged and details on stampinup.com. Okay. They talk about some of their philanthropic things they do, where they raise money for different causes or give back, not only raising money, but just donating things to charitable activities. And of course, gathering is so much fun. Inviting people over, making some simple cards that I can provide for you, and having fun. So there we go. Oh, this is a cool little thing you can do, fill out on your own for reasons to craft. They give you some reasons. You have a friend who hasn't crafted before, you want them to start crafting with you. You can tell them about this stuff, you know. Oh, do you need a DIY wrapping paper for tags and gifts? Do you want to make a giant stash of thank you cards to have on hand? Or fill in the blank. So that's pretty cool. Okay, step-by-step crafting. This is sort of, well, the kits are very step-by-step, like guided, so to say, crafting. So this is just more so a section telling you that kits exist. They do have this beautiful blues, just was released this month, a couple of days ago. So they have that kit and another past kit, the heirloom arrangements kit, which has been previously available. But our whole kits collection is found at stampinup.com. So always remember that. Now the kits, again, are, what do they call it? Step-by-step crafting, where you don't even have to have any creativity. You can just follow the instructions and make those kits. So that's kits. And then there's, oh, look, they're even showing more kits. But I think these are like these pop-up pals. I think that's a sneak peek. I don't think that's come out yet. Available soon. Birthday bash, I think, might already be out. Y'all don't get me lying. Okay, then we have another section of step-by-step crafting, which is our scrapbook workshop kits. So if you are a scrapbooker, Sue, I only ordered the suite for now, and until May 31st, I can go back and order more, and then it'll be shut down until it's released. So I only ordered one, Sue, the suite, which was one of each item, and that's for one price, as I know Sue knows, but in case anyone else doesn't. And then they are allowing us to order those things individually as well, the paper, the bundle, blah, blah, blah. So I just ordered the one for now. So I got one of each. If you order the suite and then the other things individually, you can get more if you want or need more as a demonstrator. Okay, scrapbook workshop kits. So these are kits that have everything you need except a paper cutter and scissors to make 6 scrapbook pages in 12 by 12 format. These are the actual pages. They show you the pictures right there. And literally everything to make this is in this kit. Well, and adhesive, except adhesive, scissors, and a paper trimmer, because you do cut your 12 by 12 paper down when needed. It includes the instructions, printed step-by-step instructions, and all the stuff they list. So this one matches, I meant to point this out earlier in my video, but this matches what I used today in my videos. So I used the Sweet Blooms bundle, and it coordinates with the Memories in Bloom scrapbook workshop kit. So you can mix and match those products and embellish these pages more, or use these things on other projects and so on. So these kits are, and this one's only $33 for 6 pages. These kits are great for anyone. You can be brand new, never made a scrapbook page in your life, and it'll give you 6 complete pages and you just throw pictures on there. Or if you're experienced, it's still great because they look awesome, and anyone in between. So there you go. So Memories in Bloom, we have Turtley Sweet. So we have some turtle themed scrapbook pages. You can see they put little kids on them, but you can do whatever you want. We have Weekend Adventures. This is that paper I mentioned earlier. I obviously don't have any of these, or I would be showing them. This paper right here is part of the paper share. Well, some of these patterns are, but that one in particular, that is not included in the info I already sent out. But anyway, Weekend Adventures, of course, masculine, outdoorsy, people who like hiking, camping, all that stuff, or masculine. This scrapbook kit will be great for that, and there's more product that coordinates with it at the back of the book. So we've got that one, Weekend Adventures. Then we've got Celebrate Together. I'm on page 20 now already. Celebrate Together is, I'm trying to see if it's a theme, but it's like summery, it's flowers, purples, pinks, reds. It's just very bright and cheerful. Yeah, I think it coordinates also with the Celebratory Sips. Yes, it does. Celebratory Sips, which I mentioned earlier, is an online product line, a product suite, I should say. Celebratory Sips, where it has all the glasses and different kinds of drinks, and it's a very popular suite, at least within my team and customers and Genevieve Co's. So there you go. So again, you can mix and match these products, use this with the Celebratory Sips stamp set and bundle, and so on. Okay, so those are the scrapbook workshop kits. We also have a scrapbook workshop kit that matches the products I showed you guys first, which that bundle, where did I put it? Where did I literally put that product? Oh, right here. That bundle is called Peace on Earth. There is a scrapbook workshop kit that we're allowed to order early right now as well, which I haven't ordered myself, but that coordinates with all that stuff. So more are coming out throughout the year is my point on scrapbook workshop kits. Okay, page 22, you can create your own color combination. So learn about color theory on page 136 and test color combinations in these boxes. So 136 is going to give you color theory, monochromatic, complementary, and analogous and triadic, and explain all those. And then you can test out the theories over here, and you can make card templates and all kinds of stuff. So a very interactive catalog this year, which is pretty cool. Okay, now with the guided project still, we've got quick and easy. So this is less exactly step by step and more, you can get creative and use your own creativity, but still with pre-made stuff. So we've got our mix and match ephemera items. So ephemera is, which I don't have any of the new ones yet, pre-die cut printed papers that you just punch out. You add Stampin' Dimensionals or adhesive to and glue them to a project and make a project, a card, or as you saw back here, scrapbook pages or whatever you want to make. Cards, scrapbook pages, etc. Make it even easier. Get the embossed designs, mix and match specialty cards and envelopes. I do have, what do I have over here? No, that's old. This is new, but I don't, oh yeah, right here. A touch of gold. No, that was a different one. That one's online. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So you just pop them out, glue them down. You can do the embossed designs, mix and match cards and envelopes, or the textured stripes, mix and match cards and envelopes. So the card is cut, it's scored down the middle, it's got a pattern printed on it, or it's embossed. You fold it in half, you glue some of these to it. You can get your words right here with greetings for all, mix and match. You can add some to a tag and you're done. Also, Stampin' Up! Gives you these card and tag template ideas that are a general layout idea for you. Now your image here might be a circle instead of a rectangle, or you might turn the rectangle the other direction, or you might turn the entire card this way or this way or this way. But these sketches give you a starting point of how to lay out your project. So those are great tools that Stampin' Up! Provides us as well. All right, here's again more ideas. Just copy it with the mix and match stuff. Just how should I lay out my stuff? Oh, I see how they layered several things on top of each other here, etc., etc. Now I understand what to do. So that's going to be great for beginners as well as maybe, hey, Xana, good afternoon, probably good evening for you by now. Like, again, you have friends or you want to coordinate an event where you have some people over, maybe some kids, and you want to just sort of let them do their own thing, but make it easy for them. You can provide a bunch of these products and let them go to town. Okay. We also have some sketches for scrapbooking, which I've got to remember this because I actually literally have to design 2 scrapbook pages for my scrapbook club I was mentioning earlier. I need to do that today. So I need to go back to these scrapbook templates. Again, these are just ideas of how you could lay out your 12 by 12 pages. You can convert these ideas to cards and vice versa, card ideas to scrapbook pages as well. Okay, returning favorites, mix and match ephemeras. There's even more. These are just coming back from, we sold them before, we still sell them. So you have a lot of choices in there. Memories and more, page 30, 31. We've got, well, we do have some new products here. So we have the returning basic white memories and more cards and envelopes, as well as the 6x8 album and page protectors for that one. The page protectors here and these assorted memories and more cards and envelopes are sized to exactly fit any of our memories and more card packs. So I've shown this one on a previous video about the catalog, so I'm not going over that whole thing right now. But this is the new Celebration Expressions Memories and More. So the cards are 3x4 and 4x6. and they will fit exactly into the pages in these page protectors, as well as fit on the front of the 2 card sizes, as you see on these samples here. So again, easy sort of pre-coordinated crafting. We also have new journaling pens. I forgot to order this, y'all. I'm going to make a list as we do this video, because excuse me, it's my uncle's birthday coming up too. I wrote a note about that. Journaling pens. I meant to get me one, and I forgot. So that, and then I already have this one. So those are 2 new products on page 31. We have new collections of classic ink spots. So on page 33, these are great for our new crafters as well as old crafters. For us old people, they're great for travel, for little techniques where you put the ink directly on your project. See, like this, dragging it across, and other techniques as well. Look, they're even just putting squares on the front of the things, but you can ink a full stamp. It doesn't matter what size the stamp is. You can ink it with these. These are the linen stamps. So there is a cloud cover in this assortment number 1 that is fine. It's actual cloud cover color. So we have 2 assortments there. Those are new. Great, again, for beginners, but anyone. All right. New stamps on page 34. We have Layered Thoughts is brand new. I showed this one already before. Really large words. You can mix and match and combine them. It's a great one. Also, look, it's a $1 million sales achiever, Barb Rimhall. So if you see that symbol, oh, I forgot to answer. Somebody asked me a question about that by email, and I forgot to answer. Someone asked me if I had a $1 million stamp set, and I do. But it's retired. Anyway, Barb Rimhall obviously recently crossed the $1 million achievement, and we get to help Stampin' Up! Design a stamp set if we want when we do that. So look for that symbol throughout the catalog, and that tells you that they got to help design it. Okay, so that's a new product. So now I may point out things about the catalog, but mainly I'll be pointing out new stuff from this point forward, as well as don't forget to, just read these little things that they have in the other areas of the book. Like it says, represent your school with pride. Customize graduation cards with your school colors. Like someone was saying earlier about this glimmer paper. The ephemera pack is stickers, Cheryl. Girl, let me go back. Ephemera is stickers. Some of them are not. How do we know if they're stickers or not? How do we know? Oh, maybe it says it in the online store. Or are you asked? No, she says it is. Let me look at this one. What do I have here? Is this a new one? Fully flowering. I don't think it's new. I'm going to see if it's a sticker real quick. Hold on. Let me check this other one. Yeah, this is fully flowering. So I don't know which ones are stickers that Cheryl is saying, but like this is fully flowering. I don't think it's a sticker. So some of them might be stickers. I don't know which ones are. We'll probably need to read that on the online store. But good to know. Good to know. Okay. So page 34. Also, some things that you might think are gone, they might be in the online store, or they might be hidden like this. Basic white note cards and envelopes here on page 35. We still carry those. Okay. We got a new stamp set on page 36, encircled with love. Encircled with love. And it's circle images with words, circle-shaped images with things inside. So things like thank you, you're on my mind and in my heart, and then hearts on the inside, way to go, with love, happy birthday wishes, a little something for you, and then a little flower and the word sorry under it. No circle around that, but it's obviously going to fit. It says it coordinates with our 1 7/8 inch circle punch, which is temporarily not available. That's the only new product that was not in the warehouse when the catalog came out. So I'm going to grab my 2-inch circle punch real quick. So, yeah, you can't get that one. So the 2-inch is bigger, but you can still fit these images in it. And then when that 1 7/8 comes out, that's just a tiny bit smaller than 2 inches anyway. Literally, it's a what 1/8, 7/8. Hold on, make sure my brain's working right. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, it's just an 1/8 inch smaller than 2 inches. So you can substitute 2 inches on this one for now. Okay, so that's a cute one, Encircled with Love on page 36. And then returning favorites here. You can play this game, What's in Your Bag, on page 38. Okay, creativity your way. So now we're in, sort of standard crafting where you take different elements and put it together and make something, unlike the pre-printed, pre-whatever things back there. So page 40, Florals in Bloom. This is the suite and bundle that I just showed in my previous video. So 42, 43, Florals in Bloom, Pretty Florals bundle coordinates with Sweet Blooms bundle. I showed y'all the new In Color Pearls, the I blanked on the name, Florals in Bloom designer paper, and yeah, I showed you all of that, but it's gorgeous. This paper is so gorgeous. You definitely want to put that on your list and get a whole bunch of it. I think I might have my stamp set over here, Sue. Let me go look real quick. Yes. This is my $1 million stamp set that's no longer available. Create with Friends. I don't know if my name is on there, though. Oh, yeah, right there. Anyway, only because you asked, Sue. This is one of my used ones, but I actually have a couple of unused ones because I bought a couple when it was going to retire. Okay, so again, more ideas and samples with Florals in Bloom and more. It's a mega suite in this book. Okay, next is Turtly Cute. I showed the designer paper on my previous video where I went over my pre-order from this catalog. And so you can see that there. I also showed the embossing folder and the awesome, so the folder is called, number 4, Turtle Textures. And these are the shades of green hexagons. And then here is the stamp set. Mine is assembled and I've already been using it because I'm using it for card class this month. But you can see the turtles here much larger than pictured on the case. So 2 3/4 inches tall for the ones that are standing up. The one that's laying on its back is almost 2 inches total. And then lots of cute little images to put with the turtles. They each have these hands that can be, let me show you, can be holding things. So like an ice cream cone, a flower, a birthday cake, and then you put on its head a party hat. There's a microphone. There's 2 little birds to accompany. And then also a balloon and musical notes. The designer paper has turtles doing all kinds of stuff that these stamps can coordinate with. And then when you die cut either of the standing turtles, it die cuts the arm that's not sticking out. It cuts it out so that you can tuck things under it. Like, I don't know if this is going the correct direction, but the robe, what is this called? The apron can go under that arm, or the guitar, the die cuts out a banjo. With the balloon die, it cuts out a banjo. And both of these turtles, so you can have a left facing one or a right facing one, they both cut out the arm like that automatically. And if you don't want to put anything under it, it'll look fine if you just glue it down flat. So pretty cool. And there's tons of cute things in the dies in addition to all that stuff. There's a watering can, like a sun hat, I guess, like this little sun hat right here. just 2 pieces. I just did the same color. There is a chef's hat. You see this pink one here. A banjo, again, pieces to make a banjo. So it's actually a really versatile stamp set. What do y'all think? Do y'all like Turtley Awesome? Do y'all like it? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so Turtley Cute, Sweet, Turtley Awesome bundle. Oh, and there's this gorgeous green ribbon, which I showed previously on a previous video as well. It's shaded spruce on one side, soft seafoam on the other. Love turtles, Cindy says. They're a little controversial. More ideas with the turtles. Here's the banjo right here. You see that balloon can be turned into a banjo with some extra dies that come with this bundle. We are making a banjo playing turtle in my card class and one holding a birthday cake. So make sure you sign up for my card class. That's in a couple of weeks. Okay, next up is the beautiful Gallery Suite collection, brand new. All these suite collections are brand new, by the way, of course. So again, I showed all this on a previous video, so I'll quickly just say 2 bundles, beautiful motifs, gallery blooms, gorgeous 6x6 designer paper with like florals and scenes, what's the word? Landscape scenes, and then like just like a painting of a flat pot with flowers inside, all kinds of cool stuff. An embossing folder called Damask. Damask Designs, which I showed again on previous video. Number 6, the pressed flower motifs, these little metal embellishments, and the gorgeous basic beige classic ribbon, which I stupidly said, oh, I guess that is true because it's the classic ribbon. Okay, it is the only color that ribbon comes in, classic. Yes, I didn't say something stupid. I thought I did. Never mind. So that basic beige classic ribbon, all in that suite, which I showed on the previous video. But again, in the catalog, so many ideas to give you idea upon idea upon idea and inspiration. Lots of detail with these dies. Just awesome. Okay, now we got a new product that I can show you. This is the, I'm not sure of the pronunciation, but Kintsugi Inspirations. Kintsugi Inspirations. I could be saying it wrong. So I believe it's Asian type art in inspirations here of the styles of the paper and stamp set and everything. What I have is the designer paper, embossing folder, and the embellishment here. I do not have the bundle yet. So on what was I gonna anyway, it's fine. I think I was gonna say something, but I lost it. Oh, yes. I want to remind you, I want to take this time to do a commercial break for my paper share. You will get a sampling of every single paper in this book, including this one. This is a specialty paper. It's $16.50. It has gold foil. I'm going to open mine right now. I've never laid my eyes on anything but this first page. I just got this order yesterday, by the way. And you can get a 6x12 piece of every paper in this pack with my paper share. So make sure you sign up for that. And you'll also get a sampling of all the new ribbons. So you'll get those as well, unless you omit that when you register. And you can do a make and take with this paper if you sign up for the party as well. Okay, so the Kintsugi Inspirations designer paper has basic beige, cloud cover, Lost Lagoon, misty moonlight, old olive, petal pink, and gold colors in it. I'm going to show you this folder too, which looks really cool. So we have this petal pink piece here with sort of, I want to say Asian flowers, but I don't think that's the right term I should be using. But I can't think of if there's another word to describe. Tyra says turtles are so cute. I didn't like the turtles, but now I do. Samples help. Exactly, Lori. Ro doesn't care for the turtles. I get it. I get it. Yes, Sue. Okay, I got you. Okay, so we've had paper like flowers like this in the past, and I can't think of words we've used to describe them. But anyway, this is petal pink with petal pink flowers on top, drawn in outline. No, they're not filled in. And it's a bunch of branches coming off of branches with flowers at the end. So petal pinks there. The back, and I think Kintsugi must have something to do with like a broken glass type reference. You know, I probably should Google it, honestly. That could be easy. But let me Google it real quick. But because you've got these, so this paper is misty moonlight on the background with gold lines all over it, as if you glued back together a piece of broken glass. Kintsugi pottery. Okay, Kintsugi pottery comes up. Ooh, yeah. So the pottery looks like this, like glued together pieces. I don't see a definition. What does it symbolize? The repaired pottery transformed into symbols of resilience and beauty. Today, Kintsugi is a potent metaphor for the human experience, where our imperfections and scars contribute to our individual stories and make us uniquely valuable. Very nice. All right. And then there's a whole thing. Oh, it's Japanese. Japan's Golden Repair, the art of Kintsugi pottery. All right, there y'all go, y'all. Cherry blossoms, Tyra. Good. Yes, that's exactly what I like. It's like a cherry blossom image there. Okay, thank you. Okay, so the blue with the gold Kintsugi repaired glass type look there, or pottery, we should say. Okay, here's just a misty moonlight with a nice pattern on the background, just great for anything. Ooh, this is so, what would we call this? Maybe basic beige background, yellowish background. They're calling it basic beige with the gold Kintsugi lines, but then they have little leaves, stems with leaves coming off of them, each one. That's beautiful. Then we got, this is a cloud cover with light cloud cover, little sort of scallops drawn all over it, just a background. Ooh, that's gorgeous, y'all. Ooh, I should have bought this bundle. I'm assuming you can die cut out all of these pots, which are, there's green, beige, lagoon, misty, I think that's old olive green, petal pink, basic beige pots in 2 different sizes and shapes. The taller one that's, I can't think of that word, but it bows in at the top and then goes out a little bit, flares out. And then one that's more like, without better words, like a salad bowl. So I am assuming we can die cut these out. That is an assumption. It may say it somewhere here on the paper, on the catalog, but anyway, but they're all individually. Oh, there's a definition right here in the catalog, y'all. Kintsugi. Die cut face out of paper. Okay. Anyway. It's just gorgeous. So all of the pots have gold patterns on them, whether it's the broken repairs or just florals. Okay, so there's that one. And then there's single flowers in between. Nothing is overlapping and touching, so you can cut it out. I do not know if those fit a die. It's kind of hard to tell if that, it looks like not to me. Oh, maybe so, actually. So yeah, these are probably die cuttable also, but I'll take my word for it. Okay, here is just a nice petal pink with a gorgeous sort of floral wallpapery petal pink pattern on top. And then the back is a white background with misty moonlight, veins of, and flowers traced in gold on top, gold foil. Beautiful. And we have a cloud cover background with a darker cloud cover pattern all over, just a nice evenly printed, super symmetrical pattern, very small format. And then this is like a patchwork of patterns broken apart by the gold repair line. So it's like broken glass, like a mosaic, basically. So there's different patterns in each section. Some are just white, some are solid blue, Lost Lagoon, misty cloud cover, whatever, misty greens, and then some have floral patterns. Ooh, that's a cool one. Ooh. Oh my gosh, see, I'm literally seeing this for the first time. So that one 100% can be water with our new sailboat or anything else where you want water. It looks like waves. It's blue with a darker blue on top of this pattern that looks kind of like pirate water waves drawn all over it. That's so pretty. And then last but not least, I think, yep, a white piece with the gold broken lines all over it. So very nice. Beige with gold is beautiful, yes. This one looks more white than that other one. Yeah, see. Just, and I know you weren't saying that, Cindy, but just so y'all know, this one actually is a white background. That one's a beige background. Okay, so yes, I really like it. Now I want the bundle. That's going to be soonish. Now, I want to emboss a piece of this for you guys real quick. So this folder is called Joined Together Embossing Folder. And it is, as you can see from looking at this picture, it's like that paper I described where you've got the broken glass lines where the gold would be, except obviously it won't be gold. And each mosaic section has a different pattern inside. So now when we do it, it's going to be all one color, but still. And let me grab the embellishment also. This is the new flower accents. They are very gold, like yellow gold. And that's what they look like. One of mine slid right here. 5, 10, 50, 20, 20, 30, 35. So 35 of this size larger, 35 smaller. So 70 total. And then let me emboss a piece of paper with this folder. So pretty much everything I'm showing you right now just arrived here yesterday, and I did not have time to open it or anything ahead of time. So, okay, so there's that. Let me grab a scrap of paper. I did not prep that either. Excuse me, y'all. If you hear all these sounds, I'm dropping things. That glimmer paper is going to match with this. That blue glimmer paper is going to match with this really well also. Okay, I grabbed a piece of Misty Moonlight since that's a color heavily used in this paper. This is a 3D folder, so yeah, very easy. No issue with running that folder through. There it is. Very nice. Uh-oh. Why'd my video freeze? Oh, that was scary. Okay, there's that one. All right. What's next? That was page 59. Then on 60, again, they have a definition of Kintsugi. Repairing broken pottery with gold lacquer. Mended gold veins become a celebration of imperfection instead of hiding it. We love that philosophy. And then they have other tips and things there. Then page 61 starts the Boho Vibes Suite. Look at that one. So cute. It's boho and rainbows. What could be better? I do have this paper and these embellishments. My bundle is ordered, but it's not here yet. This is the one I'm using for bingo. So if you sign up for bingo, you'll get to use this suite or this bundle to make projects. Bleh. Go back and check something. Okay, yeah. Just a reminder, I'm using the pretty florals and sweet blooms in my annual catalog celebration. I'm trying to remember to tell you what's getting used for what. Hey, when did I open this? I have no recollection of cutting that open. I definitely haven't looked through it, I don't think. Okay, anyway, so Sunshine Vibes. It is a whole vibe on its own. We've got the bundle, which has this cute stamp set that says, hello, thanks, Cindy, good vibes, darling. Then there's basically a half circle. So that can be a sun, or you can put two together, make a circle, all the stuff. And then there's the lines going out from the sun. That's a separate stamp. There's also a stamp that's basically a sliver of a moon. But I'm trying to remember, but I saw a demonstration, maybe at On Stage, where they used that sliver a different way. You can even see this sample right here on page 61, where it's like this, the half moon, I mean the sliver of the moon, the half circle, and then the circle, just more as decorative elements instead of being a sun. But then here it is as a sun, and so on. Okay, so you got that, a leaf, a couple of background images, a sort of sun, sort of starburst type image. Okay, so we got all that. And then the dies don't necessarily cut out those images. They are rainbows. And there's these different kinds of rainbows you can do. You can do a cutout where you put something behind it to show through. With this one, you can also use those cutout pieces, obviously, to glue back together and form a rainbow. But then they have this super cute shaped, each arch of the rainbow is a pattern. And you can make a rainbow with each row of it is a pattern with these dies as well, in addition to a little couple of stars, some hearts, and I don't know what this is right here. I guess that's an additional rainbow. I don't know, but maybe that's another die. Oh yeah, I guess so. It's this one here, another arch. So there you go with that. So that's the bundle. These embellishments look really cool. I feel like I'll use them a lot this year, but we'll see. They're called Muted Palette Dots. And they are, like, it's a big old sheet, a really large one. They are large and small, or medium and large, whatever you want to call them. 25 of each size in 2 sizes, 4 colors. That's 50, 50, 50, 50. That's 200. Let me look up the colors for y'all real quick. Hey, Terry, good morning. Or good afternoon. I forgot what time it is. What time is it? Oh, my God. Oh, okay. I thought I'd been on an hour and a half. It's only been an hour, but I probably should speed it up. I need to speed it up as per usual. Muted. Let's see what colors we got real quick. Of course, I could probably just look at these colors and figure it out on this previous page right here. Cloud Cover, Daffodil, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink. There we go. All right. So those are super cute. Now let's look at this paper real quick. This is 6x6 designer paper. And it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sheets of each design. And there's going to be 48 sheets in here. So here's a giant section of a partial rainbow with the patterns, like the dies there, of all the colors. I did not say the colors in this paper. They are Cajun Craze, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, and Secret Sea. And then the back is like a cloud cover background with thick dot strokes of uneven Secret Sea dots. This one is 2 partial tall skinny rainbows on a white background. So one on the top right, one on the left side. And they're blue, like sea, cloud cover, light cloud cover, and yellow. Really nice. And then the background is just a mossy meadow, almost, not chevron. Anyway, they're little bitty tiny arrows, just a one line going a V, basically on top of a V on top of a V, making a row, and then the same thing going the other direction, back and forth. So rows of little arrows or V's in mossy meadow with a light mossy meadow background. Here is yellow stripes that have light yellow lines going through them the opposite direction. Those are pretty thick, good ½ inch or so there. And then next to that, petal pink dots, Cajun Craze line, blue line, white, blue, and then it starts over. Hopefully that makes sense. And then Secrecy, the best new in color, with little sort of like starburst type sun kind of pattern all over it, evenly printed. It's a pattern, or it's a, I can't think of the word, but it's not random. I was trying to look real quick to see if they had Darling Duckling, but they do say Daffodil Delight, not Darling Duckling on this one. Okay, this one's got a light blue black background, like a cloud covered background, with the sort of brushstroke dots all over it, thick, a little bit bigger and farther apart than that first one in all the colors I've named. And we've got this one. It's a white background with, what do you call these lines? Almost like zipper lines. Big, thick, not big, 1/8 inch thick spirograph type lines going across. So little half a U, half a U. If you don't pick up the pen, you're going up and down, all the way across. Can't think of the word. Cajun, daffodil, mossy, cloud cover, secret sea. And then it starts over. Something like that. I think there's petal pink in there too, though, so I missed something. Oh, and the back is petal pink rainbows. 1, 2, 3. There's about 4 of them overlapping each other. And these are like tall, skinny rainbows that are closed up in the middle. Ooh, this is a nice piece of paper. It's like if you filled a plastic container of sand. And so you got the yellow on bottom, and then mossy meadow, and then secret sea, and then cloud cover, petal pink, Cajun Craze, or vice versa if you flip it over. Lots of cool things you can do with that. And then those same, basically, sort of mirror image, actually, of the pink rainbows in the blues instead. Oh my goodness. Hello. And then this one, Scott was home. Oh my gosh. A bunch of rainbows going different directions, thick, really big, thick ones. There's like 4 of them in thick lines of, I don't have readers on, I don't remember. In yellow, pink, mossy, sea, cloud cover, etc. And then the back is just petal pink with light petal pink dots all over. Hey, Linda, 45-minute walk. Look at you, girl. Better than me. I never do that. This one has sort of a basic beige background with, I'm going to take this, I got real hot all of a sudden, with lines going across thick, good, 3/4 inch, ½ inch lines painted across unevenly in the colors. Some of them have dots on them. And then a mossy meadow patterned, like diamonds all over it background. Okay. I know I'm kind of going faster than usual, but although it's still slow. But I do have work I have to do today as well, other work. So I'm gonna, hopefully that was a good sunshine vibes. This is what we're using for bingo. Y'all should join us. It's gonna be fun. They're gonna be cute making takes. Can't wait to get my bundle in and work with it after I get back from my trip. Okay, we got some more memory keeping here. So this is a section of like a la carte memory keeping. So we had the as we know, choreographed stuff at the beginning, and now this is more a la carte, but more scrapbooking products, which is great. And of course you can use them for anything you want. So, and they've got like a little table of contents here where more scrapbooking stuff is found. So for example, this is what I'm using in my scrapbook club this month. We're going to use this Memories in Bloom stamp set, which I have. Where is it? Where is she? Hold, please. Did I lose it? Oh no. I put it out of order. Excuse me. It might appear later in the catalog also. I'm not sure. Okay, Memories in Bloom. So all of the stamp sets in this section are going to have pretty large words. Like, see how always together is so big. Mothers are a blessing, really large. Actually, let's see if that's even full size. Nope, always together is actually even larger. So it's cursive. It's 3 3/4 by 2, a little over 2 1/4. Always is on top, and typewriter together is cursive underneath. Really pretty, very similar to the cursive earlier in Sweet Blooms. Mothers are a blessing, same thing. Mothers is on top, RA is next, and then blessing is cursive on the bottom. 2 inches tall by 3 inches wide. So nice large images for scrapbooking. But you can work, like, wouldn't this be great on a wedding card? You can emboss that in gold, put some fancy paper behind it, and be done. Like, you can use these not only on scrapbooking, but some of them are great for scrapbooking, like on this day, you are a gift. And then there's just decorative elements to coordinate with the Florals and Bloom designer paper, also the Memories and More scrapbook kit that was at the beginning of the book, etc. So Memories and Bloom, we got this little like daisy flowers background image. So tons of little small 1/8 daisy flowers, a daisy and two petals, or I don't know if you want to call it a daisy. That's one image, but a 5-petal flower and two leaves that are outlined that you can color in. An outline stem with several leaves on it, and an outline flower here. Very similar to the flower that I die cut earlier. That was just, you die cut it and you're done. It literally etches those lines into it, but this one will be an outline image that you can color in. So it's similar to a rose, but again, y'all know I don't know flowers, but it's like a rose style, but not a rose. And it has a center there. And did I say you are a gift? So great stamp set, Memories in Bloom. That is a new one in this scrapbooking line. And it's actually what I'm using in my scrapbook club this month. And then within this section, lots of the existing papers have coordinating sticker sheets. To get the sticker sheet, you do have to buy the paper with it. So if you want the sticker sheet, buy this instead of buying the paper and then realizing, oh, shoot, I have to buy a whole nother pack of paper. So it's $17 for the designer paper plus the sticker sheet. So this is the Florals in Bloom sticker sheet. And sorry, I'm not showing the whole thing there. The sheet is 12 by 12, but the stickers are individual. These are stickers for sure. And they're thick and they stick really well. They're not like our old ones where you can kind of stick it down and reposition it. You better not press hard at all if you want to reposition it. But I love this one because it has all these words that describe somebody. Could be a mom. Caring, kind, loving, fun, sweet, strong, beautiful, creative, supportive, smart, capable, lovely. All things grow with love. Love you more. Celebrate you. Perfect together. And there's 3 border images here, about 12 inches long, that coordinate with the designer paper. And then all these floral stickers that, again, coordinate with the designer paper and the 2 stamp sets. So that's the sticker sheet. I'm using that in scrapbook class this month as well. But unless I change my mind when I get to designing. And I may use the coordinating stamp sets also in scrapbook class. But anyway, then they have these packs of 2-tone 12 by 12 cardstock that you can get if you want 2 of each color of some colors Stampin' Up has selected to coordinate with the Memories. I was going to say Memories and More, but that's not what these are. This sort of selection here. But all of these are sold individually. And like I actually was realized that I messed up because I wanted to use strawberry slush and I did not order strawberry slush. I just ordered that. And so maybe you just pick your own colors. I don't know. It's up to you. But that just gives you a selection if you're just doing a small theme project and you don't want 12 sheets of one color. Okay, so we also have the same thing with Turtley Sweet. So we have a sticker sheet, an additional stamp set to go with the Turtley Sweet stuff. It's in the same font. It's got good times. It's your day, smiles and sunshine, and then other little images. Again, these are going to be really large because they're for scrapbooking. And then that coordinating 12 by 12 cardstock. That was page 68. Page 69, this is the celebratory sips coordination. So again, celebratory sips is a bundle and a suite that is in the online store. Actually, I might have my flyer. I have emailed this flyer out already to you guys, and it's on my blog right now. It's several pages of all of the new online exclusives. You can print it out and it looks almost just like a catalog, and you can stick it inside your catalog. But so here's the celebratory sips bundle. Since I don't own it yet, there's the stamp set, there's the dies. So it's all these glasses and cute little sayings about cheers and stuff. And there's other products. This is what Glass and Gardens comes from, technically, in that suite. So here's some coordinating stuff. And what have we got? So a day to remember, family and friends, and then all these little words: best of friends, vacation vibes, this happened, what a day, holiday fun, memories, and then other, borders and stuff type stamp images. So again, I love these stamps. I love the big, large words, and they are great for scrapbooking. Then we have a coordinating sticker sheet. It says summer fun. So great for, I'm going to say summer, right? You got all the drinks, the juices and lemonades and stuff, and then summer fun. There's lemons, there's plants. Oh, I can't read that. Anyway, borders, all the stuff. Okay, here's the one, the weekend adventure. And weekend adventure, you can buy this paper alone. I don't know where it's pictured or if it's online only, but I'm going to look it up again. You can purchase just this paper for $12.50, but it's not in this part of the catalog. I got to ask Alejandra where it is. But you can get just this paper alone for $12.50, FYI, or with this awesome looking sticker sheet for $17. And oh, I thought you said I'm starving, Linda. You're saving. I thought she was like, I'm starving. Speaking of starving, I'm going to drink more of my lunch Coke real quick. Okay. So again, this is a la carte scrapbooking. You can get the paper, the stickers, and the stamp set. Again, a really nice set. Things to do and places to see. Taking the scenic route. There's a nice like camping kind of enamel, whatever, coffee cup image. Adventure starts here. There's an arrow. Cheers. Better together. Enjoy. Relax. There's this flower image, like you see your little wildflowers when y'all go on y'all's little hikes. And this is for Linda, right? You probably saw some wildflowers today. Those of you who get outside. And then the paper looks really nice also. Mine is coming. I ordered it too late to be here today. It's a nice masculine paper, rugged, but also you could use it for whatever you want. I think this black and orange, also Halloween, right? Anyway, so there's that one. So don't skip the scrapbooking sections is kind of my point here. Like, don't just skip over it and be like, I don't scrapbook. Here's 5 pages I don't need to look at. You might need this paper, for example. You might have campers in your midst who you want to make a card for. Like, adventure starts here could be on a card as well. And just, there's just additional things that you might be missing. Okay, we do now carry albums, which honestly I kind of forgot about too. Let me put album on my list. Like I knew, but I didn't think about like, ooh, I can order an album today. We've had the flip flaps out for a while now, but they're in the book now. Those cute little plastic sleeves you can add to cards and scrapbook pages. And we have page protectors. So we have all this now available. I can't remember, but anyway, the albums for sure just now got available. Here is the 2-tone cardstock in 12 by 12 on page 77 in every Stampin' Up color. $10 for how many sheets? 12 sheets. Not bad. 2-tone. I've shown it before. One side's light, one side's dark of the Stampin' Up color. So one will be the actual Stampin' Up color, and the other is usually the lighter version of that. And it has a white core, so if you tear it, you'll see the white on the inside. Actually, I know I've shown this multiple times in my videos, but we got to make this at On Stage to show our customers kind of a sampling there. So things you can do with it, tearing it. Here's the dark side. Here's the light side. Crumpling it, which some of the white will start to show, and folded it over there so you see the light side. This is just showing light and dark. You can literally fold it, glue it down to a project, and you'll get that technique or that effect. And sanding it, of course. And of course, you can emboss it and then sand it and have a pattern showing through. The white will show through on the pattern. So that's our two-tone cardstock, not only for scrapbookers. I've been using it in cards as well. I'm using it on a card I showed y'all on the Stamp-A-Stack this month. Register by May 18th for that. Just a side note. Okay, we're getting almost to my favorite thing in the whole new catalog. But look at the samples on page 78, 79. Look at this cone flower stamp. Look at it. And look at this alphabet. Look, visiting Japan. They got the Kintsugi. I forgot how you say it now. The pottery, all the stuff. Here's my rainbows. Okay, so that's just inspiration. But they have stuff here. Read it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, just die cutting section. Of course, we know we sell the die cut machines. Of course, nothing new there. This is the super cute Notes and Totes dies. I was talking about it this morning when I showed the swap from Linda. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Right here. The bog bag that she made. Bog. So it's, I guess, this die from the set, and she just trimmed down the sides and then used, I forgot to tell y'all what she used, but that's the die from the tools. I forgot the name of it, with the tools dies. But you know, you can make a sunscreen, sunglasses. This thing here, the handle of the bag can be turned into earphones. There's a water bottle. It's awesome. And they showed this when we got to go to the Stampin' Up convention, which we call On Stage. And they did a demonstration of it. And there's so many variations and ideas you can do with this one. So that's just a bundle, not a suite. There's no DSP and stuff matching it. But Notes and Totes on page 81. That's going to be a great one. Cone Flower Celebrations bundle I did buy. Hey, Ludi. So look, oh my gosh, it's so big. Y'all, this is bigger than I thought. Okay. I had no clue it was that large. This cone flower, let's measure it. It's a stamp. It's a bundle. It's almost 4 inches wide at the base of that flower by almost 2 1/4 inches tall. That is huge. Okay, so everything's larger than it appears on the package. First of all, we've got a really pretty butterfly flying to the side. I'm excited to open these because I haven't even opened this yet. Flying to the sides with all the lines drawn on it. So the cone flower is very detailed drawn, but needs coloring in general. And same with this butterfly. Lots of sections of, the butterfly body are drawn, but you would need to color them in. That's really pretty. And then we've got a nice long stem of this cone flower and 2 separate leaves with the veins drawn on them. They're different shapes and directions of the leaves. There's also like a dotted background type image. I want to see how big it is. That's a nice large like dots of a background, or whatever you want to do with splatter, basically a splatter. And then the rest are words and lots of greetings in this one. Again, this is this one. So they are much larger than pictured on the front of this case. I mean, this one here is this wide, but I'll read them. And then we have these dies. Okay, so we've got, this is, again, Cone Flower Celebrations. Add it to your list. I think maybe one of my people is doing this as her stamping display, I think. Anyway, at my kickoff. I'm going to take a sip, y'all. Okay. I'm I'm going to read the words real quick. Happy belated birthday. You made my day. Thank you. Celebrating you, exclamation mark. I'm sorry I missed your special day, ... Let's extend the celebration, exclamation mark. I love that I've known you for so many birthdays, exclamation mark. It's your day, exclamation mark. You made my day. Can't remember if I read that one. So that's 13 stamps. I was going to say something else. I forgot. What is Cindy on the fence, meaning you did want it before or you did not want it before? I'm curious. Tell me. Okay, so these dies are huge. Let's see. We have dies for the 2 leaves, a die for the stem, and a die for the flower. Now, I knew based on seeing the catalog that this flower die was one of these where you can make a card that folds over. Ooh, look at this. You can die cut the center of the cone flower and the separate leaves and put on this one and make just a standalone flower without stamping, as you see in that sample right there, that pink one. I do want to kind of cut this, y'all. I know I've been going, this is a long video, but we can speed it up after this, right? Oh, I should have, hold on. Where does this go? Let me take a picture. Let me take a picture with my camera, with my phone. With the video, I'm trying to say, so I can trace these later. Okay. This is how my my dies don't get traced sometimes, because I take them off in a rush and I don't get it done. But let me also side note. So there's this die here, which is going to make like a border, a circles border. These leaves, I believe, are detailed leaves that can then be die cut and glued on top of the solid leaves, which can also cut out the stamped image, or you can make standalone leaves with that. And then here's the butterfly. So let me cut all these out real quick. What color should I do? I guess they should match. So let me just grab a big piece. I'll just do this blue because it's laying right here. I know that's not the right color. But I've got a big scrap of Misty Moonlight here from that other sample I made. We'll just do that just to save time. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I stepped away, obviously, from the microphone. Okay. So there is, so it's basically the flower and petals as a standalone. This piece here, when you cut it out, it's the cone flower, the top of it, but it also cuts a second part and puts a score mark in the middle. So then you fold it over and it's one cone flower, but it opens like a card. And then where's the top or the center? I did these all in one color, so it's tone on tone. And then this guy here, I mean, you could get these little probably 1/8 circles from this to do something with. They're literally 1/8 circles, but then it's like almost like a chain, but circles of a border that this other die cuts. So that's what that set does. There's the other sheet right there. Cone flower celebration. So Cindy, answer me. Answer me. It's too large. Oh, okay. Cindy wanted it. Now she's like, do I want it? Maybe not. Hey, that's okay. I forgot to put this one back. Where was it? Let's look at the front of a card, Cindy. Here is the front, a card front. Here's the cone flower on the front of it. So that's how big it is. And then your stem and a couple of leaves. So there you go, for sizing reference. Also, I would look at these samples and know that these are normal card front sizes. So don't be scared. Don't be scared. Let me put this back. Got a big mess on there. All those little, show y'all real quick, all these little circles that it makes. Nice little confetti or something. Okay, so that was Coneflower. That's a standalone bundle. We also have a new bundle here called Silly Safari. So all these silly little jungle animals, they are very kiddish. They all have big doe eyes, I guess. I don't know. Very big eyes, like, whatever. That's the sound they're making to me. And they are bundled with the 1 7/8 inch circle punch, which is not available at this time. So you cannot buy the bundle yet. You can only buy the stamp set, or you can just wait until mid-May when that punch comes in. That was page 83. Page 84. Okay, the Extraordinary Flora bundle. I bought this as well. And this is the washi tape one. So we're going to look at that. Hey, Sue. It seems to look better at an angle. I think so as well, Cindy. I agree. Okay, so Extraordinary Flora. Yeah, it's one die. One stamp set. I mean, one stamp set. That was dumb. This stamp is one image right here. You can stamp it once. Oh, it's very sticky. You can stamp that once and then die cut once, and you will have all of these images here, which are much larger than pictured on the front of the case. So you'll have like a little cute outline image, rose with some leaves, just leaves only, a flower with a couple of stems, this stem of flowers or leaves. Those are, I think, some kind of flower, a single flower, but you get the idea, right? It's just a bunch of different types of flowers. There's some little cone flowers. So cute. Little bitty ones. I mean, semi little bitty ones. Let's see. That size right there. Can you see that? So you can kill two birds with, or a bunch of birds with one stone. Stamp it in black, cut them all out, and then color away, or vice versa if you prefer to color first. Then the words we have for the extraordinary couple right there. This just like a couple of jagged lines image there to like highlight what you said. So for the extraordinary couple, the lines, and then congratulations and with love. Again, they're larger than pictured on the front here. That's the stamp set. That's the die. Now let's look at this washi tape. So this is it's $15. It's a little over 3 inches wide roll of washi tape. Whose paper plastic I cannot tear off apparently. I feel like Stampin' Up did show this on a video on Demonstrator Planning Place, but it still was a little like, huh? Okay, I'm going to open it up, peel it up, whatever. This might not be the washi tape you want to use for your die cutting, taping stuff down. All right. I'm going to assume the pattern repeats at some point. It is different colors, so we've got purples. Now the flowers are going pink, back to purple, back to pink. So I'm assuming those are the two patterns that repeat color-wise. Let me grab a piece of window sheet. Someone, I forgot who asked earlier, what do we think of this? None of us knew what we thought of it. I think, right? Okay, I've got a window sheet here. Yeah. I shouldn't have it unrolled this much. Let's roll it back up some. Y'all get to see me fumble around with this. Somebody else is going to do a video and be perfect and be amazing with this. So test it first. I'm crooked also. Okay, so there it is, stuck to a window sheet. It's like a vellum-y, a little thicker than vellum-y color background there. Scissors. I'm just going to cut it. It's fine. I can buy more. Let's look at the die. How we doing? Love Silly Safari, Tyra. Yes, girl. Okay, I got a lot of strong tape today. Hold, or I'm super strong today. Just kidding. Oh my goodness, y'all, I just stabbed myself. I'm just peeling this. Okay, y'all, I can't even do it. Just pretend I peeled that tape off. Okay, well, that was an easy matchup. So that's how it matches up, as you see. And let me just die cut it out. Ooh, I wonder if after you die cut it, I wonder if then you can peel them off. You're still wasting the washi tape though, but I mean the window sheet though. Hold on, trim this. So I guess you get a row of purple flowers and a row of probably strawberry slush. I'm assuming that flowers. Maybe this is petunia pop. Okay, I'm gonna run it through the machine. Get all the blue dots off there first. I feel like you don't want to mess this up. You know, you want to line it perfectly, but hopefully I did. Hold on, I shifted it. Please. Did y'all hear all that crackling from the window sheet? Okay. Okay, there's the die. All right, so we've got that. Or you just don't even know if you can peel this off, but it's like a clear, there's a window on the back. Why not use white cardstock? I don't know, Laura. Because I heard somebody say window sheet. Because you could be right. Okay, that's why I'm laughing. I don't know. I don't know if I can peel this apart. The machine is going to smush it together real good. You will get more of, with the window sheet, you'll still retain like the vellumness of it, if that makes sense, instead of it looking more white on the back side. I have no clue if this is what you're supposed to do. But I was able to peel that off. Of course, this is waste now if I do that. And let me grab a piece of white cardstock to stick it to. Which again, I'm not sure why. Just do it on white, like she said, actually. But now I have this little sticker. So there you go. I'm not sure. So as Laura said, you could do the same thing I just did to a piece, but instead of to a window sheet, to a piece of white cardstock, and then die cut it out. So yeah, that's all I know. I don't know. I'm sure people will come up with using it on as like normal washi tape, maybe. Although I'm not sure how those designs will look. You know, the way they're laid out. But anyway, just like regular laying down washi sheet tape on a project and using it that way too. We'll see. I will be very excited to see what other people do with it as well. They all are cut out. I don't know if you can see it, but they are. I'm going to leave them intact for now. So I don't lose all those pieces. Okay, so that's what that one is. I think that hopefully, yeah, that's the only other big explanation one I have. So for me, oh, that's unrelated. Sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. And Extraordinary Flora, just this bundle is one of the things we're using for our make and takes for the paper share party. It's really pretty though. Okay. All right. Next is, we have all the mess. Yeah, they don't. Oh, it does say right here, the pattern alternates between pink and purple for even more versatility. They have samples right here of the images on there. Oh, and that does look like a window sheet that it's stuck to there. But there we go. Okay, here it is. My favorite thing in the new catalog is this party alphabet dies and party banners dies. Number one is the alphabet for me, but the banners are awesome as well. So this is the catalog. Ooh, that's true, Laura. That's true. We should test it. Here is the size of the case of these dies. So it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Where's one of my other dies? Here is the dies we were just looking at. So there's the case of that one. Here's the case of this one. And that's party banners right there. And there's party alphabet. Mine has already been used a little bit. You get 2 sheets. I thought it would be like 50 sheets or something, but it's 2 sheets because the package is so big. You get 1 of each letter, plus some like Greek letters, some symbols. There is an exclamation mark, although, yeah, those are 2 separate dies. So you can be a period, use this for anything else you want, or make an exclamation mark out of it. There's an ampersand. Again, these symbols that I don't know, I guess they're Greek symbols. These guys, a little, forgot what that's called, tilde or whatever, I don't know, the accent thing. 2 dots for colons or periods or whatever, and all your letters. I have already used these. I showed you a sample earlier on the other video of my wall art class, where I spelled the word grow, and I'm going to give them an option of bloom also. Oh, and here's some of the letters I cut out. Well, here's bloom, I think. Yeah. So they're really large. Really big. They're awesome. You're going to be able to make banners and framed names and all kinds of stuff again, like we used to in the past. And it's also a bundle. So here's the alphabet, as I mentioned. Here's the banners, or you can get both of them for 10% off. So instead of $139 for both, $125 for both. These banners, they're not just straight line banners at the bottom. They don't just end and then go straight up. It's slightly curved, so they're a little fancy. I'm looking for my ruler. The largest banner is 5 3/8, and then 7 by 7 inches down to the tips on the ends. It comes up in the middle like a banner, so it's about 6 inches in the middle on that largest one, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 banners. So the smallest one is 1 1/4 by 1 3/4. And then there's these little dies that you can do holes in the corners of the banners to string them together, you know, and these other holes that you can use as circles with a hole in the center for reinforcers on those holes, if that makes sense. That's a lot of work for me. I'm probably just going to hole punch it, but I will be using these banner dies for sure. They will be great for scrapbooking. This at a certain point in the size, they're great for card making. And then, of course, actually making banners and tags and stuff. So they have lots of samples in the book of this one. I know they're huge, Julie. They do fit on a card, but not a very long word, like on a normal card front size. You can also make stencils out of them and sponge, and you can overlap them to fit more stuff in on space and all that stuff. Okay, so party alphabet. I'm so excited. Look, surprise. They have a surprise banner on there. So cute. Love the banners. Yes. Yes, Lori. Okay, we've got more new stamp sets coming. I don't have probably any of these. Yeah, I don't. But the right words, miss you, you're kind, happy birthday, someone we're celebrating, thinking of you, a lot. I know good thing when I see it, and I see lots of good things in you. So a nice versatile multi-occasion words in, it's called The Right Words on page 89. Then at page 90 and 91, we have some nice kid sets. They are outline images that you would need to color in of people mainly. The one on the left, Just Me and You, is, I feel like these are only kids. This girl looks a little old, but they're just children. Um, two girls hugging, two girls playing tea party. I think these are girls in a field of flowers and butterflies are all around them. And then one is a girl riding a tricycle or something. She's riding a little bike thing, and the much smaller sister is pushing her from the back. Anyway, and then there's a little dog, a stuffed, I'm assuming that's a stuffed animal of a chick and a teddy bear. Okay, we've got tea for two, just me and you. You fill my cup. Thanks for giving me a little push. Consider yourself hugged, and I miss your face. So that's cute. Outline needs to be colored in. Super cute. And then we got over here, playground life. So this one, there's one dad swinging a boy. There's one mom walking a little girl holding her, or they're walking, I guess they're playing hopscotch. Y'all, playing hopscotch. They're on top of hopscotch. I think the kid's playing and the mom is holding her hand. There's this image here that's what, a brick wall or a ground for them to walk on? A brick sidewalk, something right there. Maybe that's the ground. There's a girl going down a little single slide, and there's a boy on one of those where you sit on the horse and it's on top of a giant spring. Okay, then we got words. Hop, skip, and jump your way through life. When life's brings you low, swing high. It's your day. Play. Life is an adventure. Come along. Life's short. Remember to play. Oh, that's $1 million set by Sharon Karasek. Also, the Just You and Me is $1 million by Karen Barber. Okay, there we go. Okay. Building blocks. So we have, I believe these are back. Oh no, this is 4 stamps. Ooh, see, I thought this was 1 stamp, y'all. Good thing I'm doing this tour so I can read. Okay, so building blocks. This is 4 stamps also. Okay, so these stamps on page 93 you can use to build up backgrounds or images or whatever. So stripes and dots is 4 cling stamps. You have I don't know that this is actual size, probably not. It might be though. I'm looking at this sample right here, but this is, oh, shown at 80%, 80%. So they're a little bit bigger than this. Anyway, there's diagonal stripes, real thick, polka dots, a line of lines, and then vertical stripes. 4 separate stamps there. Building blocks, build them up. And then this one, I did think this was 1 stamp when I first saw this book, but it's 4 stamps. So there's a wreath. I like that that's just a single wreath. I guess you can piece them together on your clear block, how they've die cut them. So you can put it all together and make it be 1 image, or use them on your clear block separately. I'm learning as we go. So there's the leaves and like pine needles, swag up top, swag on bottom, wreath in the middle, and most wonderful time of year in a nice Christmas cursive font in the center. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 different stamps. There we go. We all learned something today. I'm counting myself on this one. Page 93, building blocks. Buildable stamps make unique backgrounds, frames, and focal points. See, there's the frame, by the wreath by itself right there. Of course, that does not have a die, so they hand cut that out. All right. Page 94, feathered fun. This is a what do we call this? Reversibles stamp set where you can stamp the image like normal, clean it off, flip it upside down on your clear block, and stamp a shadow image to go on top of it. So every image you see has the shadow that can be used. It has parakeets. I think they said they told us the names of all these, but I think these are both parakeets here. These two love, or maybe those are lovebirds. Is that the same thing as a parakeet? I don't know. And then parakeets, I think that's a cardinal, and then titmouse is what they said these were. Anyway, so, but the birds are very detailed drawn, so they will look gorgeous when you do color them in instead of using that reversible, or you could use the reversible as a super light color and then still do some more shading to add detail. So if you like birds, feathered fun, gorgeous. There's also leaves and stems and a heart image as well. These are, again, standalone stamps, no dies. Page 95, along these lines, I've shown this stamp set already. I got it at Onstage. I can't remember if everyone got it or this was my door prize, but I came home with it. And it is outline images drawn almost like from one, but almost like from one pen stroke. So you start the pen off the page, come onto it, do a shape of a tiger, come around, and then your lines are continuing to the left and right. So there's a tiger, a dolphin, a whale, a rose, a bird, cake, a bicycle, and a dog laying down, kind of like a lab style puppy dog, and a heart. And then there are a couple of single lines that you can use to extend these lines on any of those. Again, it's just outlines, not abstract, but a little almost abstract of whatever the image is. So it's not exactly a tiger. It's like you just sketched a tiger real quick. That's the right word. But anyway, it's cute. It's cute. Along these lines, page 95. Love along these lines, Tyra. Yes. Okay, Peaceful Pier. It's a nice little fishing set. Realistic images, like instead of cartoonish, like what we were just talking about. There's a little woods image, a real big tree, and then some smaller, like pine-looking trees. A fish. I don't know what kind of fish, but a fish that looks like it's just getting pulled out of the water, the way it's shaped or the way it's curved on a hook. Another fish that looks like it's swimming on facing left. Some grass, of course, a long pier with grass and then goes into water. A little from the back, a view of a little kid sitting in a lawn chair, fishing chair, whatever, holding a fishing pole. He's got a hat, overalls, all the stuff, some kind of boots. And then words. Just because I care. I mean, that's not true. It says just because. It says thinking of you today. Somebody knows. Somebody cares. Your name is whispered in somebody's prayers. So the 3 greetings. Okay, so there's that one. Peaceful, Pure. Page 97 is a background stamp. One clean background stamp. And I may have talked about this before, but this was one that was a prize. Some of us got it on stage, not me. And it's just literally one stamp of a whole scene. It fills up the entire front of a card base. So 4 1/4 by 5, 4 by 5 1/4 at minimum. And it's a huge tree coming up on the right. And then the branches go out and it's all solid. It's like a silhouette type image. So that will get all inked when you stamp it, as well as a ground that is solid. And then a fence in front of the tree, a bird on the fence, and plants, greenery growing up behind the fence. Now this person, on this sample, they used sponge daubers and they have brown and green and it looks awesome. You can do that as well. Ooh, you can frame it like that. I just bought a frame at Dollar Tree that is gold. It's not like this. It has, I don't know how to describe it. Where is it? Where is it? I want to show y'all. Let me show y'all this frame I bought at Dollar Tree. I need to get this stamp because I thought Stampin' Up's got something I could frame in this. Look at that, $1.25 frame. I could do something like this, right? Okay, side note, everybody go to Dollar Tree and get this frame. Okay, let's keep going. All right, now we got some stuff we've already had before. Thank goodness, because I need to get busy. I got work to do. New punch, page 105. The only new punch is the 1 7/8 inch circle in the book. In the book, don't forget about the online. That's different. We already looked at the new alphabet die right there. They don't have all the dies right here. I don't really understand this section. Like, I don't understand it, but it's just like a couple of dies. It is not the whole book of dies. I don't know why this section exists, to be quite honest. Oh no. I mean, I guess these are not pictured on another page, but this one is, so that's why it confuses me, y'all. Anyway, but there's some dies there. Embossing folders, new ones we've got joined together. I showed you that one. Turtle textures, showed you on a previous video, goes with the turtley awesome. Damask designs, we talked about it today, showed you on another video. But we also have new embossing folders in the online store too, so go check those out as well. So embossing folders, same with our clear blocks and cleaning stuff. Same adhesives, good to go there. All these specialty papers are not new, but we do have one new one right here on page 116, Irresistible Designs. And it is, what does it say? It's a specialty. Grab my scissors. 6 sheets, 2 each of 3 single-sided designs. And, hold on, I can't see. Can't see this part to open. It says includes UV coating. So I think it's like, yeah, it's like it's embossed. I'm assuming you can take a sponge and rub ink on top and the embossed part will resist. So can y'all see these patterns? There's flowers on one. It's 12 by 12, white with embossed images, flowers, leaves growing top to bottom. Can you see this good? Maybe like that. And like a plaid, like a diagonal plaid. Sorry, almost knocked my Coke over. Okay, so it's shiny. You can feel it. It's pretty. Doesn't show up well on a video. And add ink to it to make those images really pop. Or it would be a great white, just nice background. Okay, all the designer papers are pictured at the back now, thank goodness. We've talked about all of them that are new. These are the new, what we call designer paper. Like, they're just called designer paper. They come in all of the color families. I have a pack here to show you. They're 6 by 6, and we always sell these every year. We just get new patterns. They are the in colors. So the old in colors, the new in colors, bright, neutral, regal, subtle. So this year we've got flowers. So a base, not a white background, but a lighter of whatever the color is. So this is strawberry slush, flowers, and like a splattery white and whatever the color is, strawberry slush in this case, background. This is cloud cover with a flower. Oh, that's it. Is that it? Just 2 patterns? No, that can't be it. Hold on. Okay, so we got the flowers in every color, you know, and the splatter in every color, whatever is in that set. And then this pattern. I was like, that can't be it. We've got, so this is strawberry slush. So strawberry slush background with white sort of painted distressed leaves, and then much lighter dots of white dots around as a embellishment. And then the back is white with, I guess you could, let's look at it this way, stripes going across, very, very distressed. lines going across, not completely solid. Some are lighter than others. They're not the same widths. There's white in between them. They're maybe eighth or a little bigger than an eighth of an inch, but they're all different sizes and widths and color and darkness or lightness of the color. So you're going to get that in all of the colors as well. I definitely like this one better than that one. I really like these leaves a lot. It's really good. And the back of the leaves is really nice. The flowers are not my, I mean, they'll be fine for certain things, but they're fine. And the background is just, you know, it'll fill its purpose when you need whatever the color is. But I definitely like this pattern the best. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I know Lori, she said, I can't believe how many DSPs carried over. So true. Okay, the last things that I have, but let's, I'll just keep pointing things out, but there's our envelopes. This is what some of us have missed before, which I need to write this on my list here. Metallic, page 124, metallic textures, rub-ons. Apparently Sarah showed these on a video recently, so Sarah Douglas, we need to all go check that out if we missed it. And we have had rub-ons before. It's where you, I'm assuming, you take the thing, peel a protective coating off, turn it upside down and rub and transfer it to your card. So it looks like background type textures and a wreath, some leaves, stuff like that in silver and gold. So check that out on page 124. I don't have it because I didn't know about it. On the embellishments, we have, this is page 124, 125, the pressed flower motifs. I've shown you those. I'm looking for the little red in. The flower accents, we looked at those earlier. Muted palette dots we looked at. We've got the pearls, which I used on my video earlier, the in color flat pearls. They come in the quote old in colors as well, which would be these right here. Summer Splash, Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, Pretty in Pink, and Peach Pie, I believe. So you can get them in these colors or the new colors or both. They're iridescent. They're gorgeous. I'm really happy to see them in these colors because these are very popular colors in my opinion. I've shown you the shades of green hexagons already, but I happen to have a pack laying right there. We looked at the washi tape, and last here is the loose gold sequins. Exactly what you would think. Very shiny, very gold, very loose, different sizes. You're going to make great shaker cards, and of course you can glue them on with liquid glue as well. So there's that. In the ribbons, we have the linen ribbon is the new in color ribbon. It only comes in the new in colors. Let me open one. I almost had a meltdown yesterday trying to get a piece of plastic off of a ribbon. I said, this is the one most frustrating thing from Stampin' Up, without a doubt, is getting the plastic off of a ribbon without destroying your ribbon. But it was the linen ribbon, and I didn't want to cut the ribbon, and I was having so much trouble. Sorry, let me turn this again. Anyway, there we go. So this is the new linen ribbon. It is like see-through. I don't know if you can tell, but I can see my finger through there. So it's thin. It's thin, and yet it does not feel flimsy. It feels a little thick, if that makes sense. It's like made of these lines. It's tying into a bow nicely. There we go, a nice little bow. It comes, of course, in the 5 new in colors: Timid Tiger, Strawberry Slush, Cloud Covered, Darling Duckling, and Secret Sea. And those are 10 yards each. Now this one is almost like it's for new people only, but anyone can buy it. I believe it's 1 yard each. 1 yard of white, 1 yard of Misty Moonlight, because they call it a starter ribbon pack, and it's only $5. So you only get 1 yard. That is not much ribbon. Just be aware, if you're going to make a bunch of things, you need to order several. 1 yard, I think. Let me measure it, y'all. How much? Can somebody tell me how many feet are in a yard? Jennifer doesn't know unless she Googles it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, that was 6 feet of ribbon. So it's 6 feet of this, 6 feet of this. I know, Tyra, it does not look like that many embellishments or ribbon. There are more online, which does help. But yeah, it doesn't look like a lot. I know what you mean. It's kind of scary. So 6 feet. How much that is, y'all? I have to Google it. We already know about the basic beige classic ribbon, which is gorgeous. And I showed it on last week's video. Shades of Spruce and Soft Sea ribbon, new. I showed you that as well. Nothing new in these coloring tools. Of course, you can get all the new in colors in Stampin' Blends, including Cloud Cover, of course. All the new in colors in Stampin' Blends. Here's that big coneflower there. Yeah, I think we've done it. Color theory. Here's our normal stuff with the colors. You know, the products that come in those colors. Paper pumpkin info. Share what you love. That's about joining my team. Index. Now, the index is really good to help you find what you need. And don't forget about this stamp set. It's really awesome. On the very last page, 144. It's called Sharing, Loving, Crafting. And it's $18. It's photopolymer. And it has crafted with you in mind. It has our copyright stamps if you want to sell stuff you make with our products. Sharing what I love, loving what I do, and just to brighten your day. It's really nice stamp set, actually. Oh, and handcrafted by, did I say that? And happiness inside. Goodness. So it's really nice. So I hope this has been helpful. I just got a text from Karen asking if she can come by at 2. So I have to go. There are 3 free in 1 yard. So you have 2 yards there. Perfect. Thank you, Dana. So it is 1 yard of each color. Thank you for verifying that for me, because we did not know until, I mean, I wasn't clear because of the way the catalog says it, if it was 2 yards total or 2 yards of each color, right? So anyway, 1 yard of each color, okay, for $5. So that's 2 yards for $5. Thank you, Dana. Oh, and Ro, thank you. And Laura. Sorry, y'all are all telling me. Oh, goodness. Okay, so everyone, I'm going to let y'all go. Thank you for watching. Have a great week and weekend. I will see you next, or in 2 weeks from today, on live in 2 weeks. And I don't know what I'm going to show, but we'll see. Have a wonderful week. Thank you, Tyra. Thank y'all very much. I hope this was helpful. Also, let me know if it was. See you later. Bye.